What's up, everyone? This is Isaac with Hunger Smash Fitness. Today, I wanted to talk to you about Brian Shaw's newish soft belt that he came out with through Evolution Athletics. This thing, so I just bought it a little while ago, was late to the game. I've been trying it with all sorts of different stuff, and I really like it. The one thing, so I have a Best belt, a leather lifting belt, which if you're looking at getting a leather belt, you can't go wrong with Best belts. They're pretty phenomenal. I didn't know what I was doing when I first got it, and I got a double prong. Don't do it. Just get a single. The single is completely worth it. So I still use this for heavy singles on deadlift or squat, stuff like that. Partly just because I like the feel of it. I know what it feels like. I know how my body's going to react to it. But I've been using this belt more and more, the soft belt, and I am absolutely loving it. So I've used other soft belts in the past. I've had a chance to use Eddie Hall's belt a little bit and the Cerberus belt. Some of the other soft belts. A lot of them were just uncomfortable. They were too narrow. They didn't really provide any support, and it just felt like an elastic band around your waist. It just, I don't know, it didn't really help me with my lifting at all. And this belt does. This belt helps with my lifting a lot. So you can see in the back here, it actually has ribs along the spine of it, along the back. Those help quite a bit, just for a little bit of that support. But then it's also thick enough, it's wide enough where it's actually going to cover your abdomen a bit. So if we put it on, so both sides are stretchy. So you can put the base layer on at whatever tension you want, and then you can put the top tension as much as you want. You can see these are strong. And so you can really cinch it down. I still like the leather belt better because it's solid. It doesn't move at all. This one I can still push out and it's still gonna change shape. It still has that elastic. So when you're doing reps, it works really well. Whenever I'm doing sets of 8 or 10 or something like this, this is now my go-to. I love this thing for any type of rep work, anything like that. Heavy single, I still use my leather belt. But the belt overall, it's really well made. I think the biggest thing that I like about it the most is that it's thick, and so it actually covers my abdomen. It actually covers my core, whereas like Eddie's belt is pretty thin. I'm not knocking Eddie's belt. I know some people absolutely love it. If that is the belt that you need, definitely go with Eddie's belt. For me, this seems to work a lot better. This one it feels more comfortable. I feel like it can actually provide support. It's thick. It's a pretty thick belt this way too. So it has a lot of rigidity that I haven't found in other soft belts. And looking at it, it just looks really well made. All the stitching looks fantastic. You know, obviously you're going to have issues over time. Probably the Velcro will start to give out. You know, there's different things like that wear and tear, it's probably going to break down over time. My leather lifting belt is lifetime guaranteed. So if something happens to it at any time, I can get a new one. And I would expect that, especially with Best belts. They're one of the best on the market. Best or Pioneer. I think those are honestly some of the best ones I've used. This, I don't think it's going to be a lifetime belt. It's probably one of those belts you'll get several years, you know, maybe 10, 15 years of use out of it or whatever. But it's going to start to wear down. And that's going to be the nature of the soft belts anyways. So it's not really breaking from the trend in that regard, I guess. And it's just because of the nature of Velcro, of all that sort of stuff. Those components just don't last for a lifetime. But one of the nice things that I do really like about this belt is it has a strap right here. So you can actually put your leather lifting belt over top of this and you can double it up. I tried doing that and it's almost too much tension. It was at the point where, you know, it's so thick and then it's so thick this way and then it becomes so rigid this way. You're not breathing, you're not, you know, doing any of that with it. You're gonna get your 1 or 2 reps and then it takes forever to take off all the layers so you can actually get a breath again. So if you're gonna be doing that, I would say be careful. Make sure you're doing it with other people around so you don't pass out because you can't get the belt off in time. So be careful of stuff like that. So obviously anytime you're doing heavy lifting or anything like that, there's things that you need to be aware of, and that is one of them. But overall, I love this belt. If you are considering getting a soft belt, 100% definitely go for this one. It is, in my opinion, I think it's the best on the market. The only one that I've seen that's come close to it is the Cerberus soft belt. And Cerberus, as always, they make fantastic gear. Most of my sleeves and everything are all Cerberus. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Cerberus, generally speaking. But in this regard, I think Brian beat them. I think the Evolution Athletic soft belt is just better in everything. I have no regrets in getting this belt. So if you're considering it, go out and get one. Maybe if Brian sees this video, maybe he'll do a partnership or something, give me a discount code, but I doubt it. Anyways, that's about all for today. So once again, this is Isaac with Hunger Smash Fitness, and just remember to always improve that 1%.